Hey, it's Tim Reed here in Kailua, Kona. So 2019's been a pretty good year for me. I really focused on Ironman Australia at the start of the year and got second there to Cam Worth. I was 3 minutes behind him, but had easily my best Ironman up to that point. Of course, this has been the real focus for the year. It's the one race that sort of bugged me, and I haven't had the performance I would like. So targeting this race, and fingers crossed that I've done the work to make it all happen. Yeah, I think I always just get very excited in the race about getting out of the swim. For some reason I suffer terrible cramps in the legs, and so I have to make the front group, I actually tend to have to swim the last half without kicking. So I'm always excited if I get out of the swim and then it's just, and the legs feel good on the bike. I have had the experience here in 2016 where I was completely exhausted on the bike, and I know I haven't put myself in that situation this time. By skipping 70.3 World Champs, it meant I could train, really get the fatigue in when I was supposed to be, which is sort of 5 to 8 weeks out, and then start to really freshen up. So yeah, most excited about getting out of the swim, and then of course nothing beats that finish line feeling. There's no one in particular I'm most excited to race with. I think even on a bad day out there, I find there's an awesome camaraderie amongst all the pros, and a great deal of respect when you see everyone out there just grinding away and suffering. On some of the bad days, you end up really helping each other out and talking to each other. I don't have anyone that I really hate in the sport and want to beat. I just got a lot of friends out there, and I'd like to, try and. Of course, I'd like to beat them, but if I'm not going well, it's nice to sort of share the pain and suffering together. So I've got 3 boys. Oscar's 7, Arthur is 4, and my youngest, Edgar, is 1 year old. What do they think about triathlon? They know that it often leaves me pretty tired and distracted. I mean, Oscar's at that age now where he thinks it's pretty cool when he's at the finish line of won a race, but I think Kona in particular, I know they can't wait to have me home, and I don't think they think too much about it at all. That's sort of nice in a way. You're racing, but with a bigger perspective about life, and realising that, yeah, it's important in terms of my career and the amount of work I've put in, but ultimately you've still got a family at home that loves you, and the sun will rise the next day if it doesn't go great. Stay in the moment is probably the easiest and most common advice we hear from most people, but it really is the most effective thing I've found in Ironman racing, because the whole day can be so daunting, so overwhelming, and really you've just got to get through each moment and do what you've got to do. Whether that's just, I'll have a little jog or walk here, slow down to try and get back on track, but then it's the next aid station is the next goal, and then the next aid station. And if you try and thinking too far ahead, I think it can start to wear you down. So just always, stay present, try and stay neutral, don't be overly positive, don't be negative, and just, it's a simple task, and try and keep it really simple. I mean, you can't beat a bit of old school akadaka just to get you in the mood right before the race. Yeah, I wouldn't shy away from that if it was playing on the headphones.